Hello, my name is Scott Hanlon. I'm the creator of Easy Animator Pro, and I created this program, to be honest, largely for myself initially, and that was because I was using After Effects plugins to accomplish what I'm about to show you here, things like this here, for example. And a lot of times I would have little 8 to 15 second, somewhere in that range, segments of my videos that I'd need to make. And I wanted to do it fast. A lot of times I would need text animations, kind of like this. I just want something really fast. I might have like a sentence that I need to animate in my script. And I just wanted to be able to do something, type in something fast, do some kind of interesting animation, and move on to the next segment. And so that's how I was creating videos. And so I found that I really wanted a tool that allowed me to do that. Now, there's a couple of After Effects plugins that are great for that, but After Effects is a resource hog and also a big learning curve. And I got tired of using it. I got tired of how long it took to export, publish. I remember that in fact, I have a little routine where I go and work out after I click on to render in After Effects. And I can only work out so much, right? So when I want to make something fast like this, I want to bang through my videos. So I created Easy Animator Pro in order to do something like this. And let me show you what I'm talking about here. This little example is built obviously with some text that I typed in, and I'll show you here in a second. But you see that I've got this kind of special effect thing, and I've actually locked these layers. That's why they're semi-transparent. So let's make them kind of visible again. And but I wanted to be able to select that thing underneath in order to apply some things to it. So if I have that selected here, you can see that I have these different properties I can set when it starts, and I can actually numerically transform it, and there's also the ability to set the stage size here. But you can see that I just entered in some text, and I'll show you how easy that is here in a second. And then I actually applied what I have as these presets, and I just went ahead and okay, let's maybe try a different one. And so I can do something like that and just apply animation. So the way Easy Animator Pro is it actually has in, pause, and out animations. And there's a bunch of in, pause animations here, and I can select them individually. But I don't really want to have to do that. All of these tabs represent a different, in this case, a different piece of text. And I didn't want to have to, set all that. So I have presets that allow you to do some quick shortcuts, just allow you to apply some animations, and then you can fine tune it if you want to. And there's things like that. Let me go ahead and give you another example. Let me start from scratch with something, and I'll show you kind of some couple cool features here. So a lot of things that I want to be able to do are just take SVG images like this. This is a simple SVG image, and one of the cool features of Easy Animator Pro, pardon me, I have another program, is I apply this here, and I can break it apart into different pieces that I can then animate. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and add some text. So I'll show you that I can do that too. I've got a font here. I go ahead and the colors look good. Let's go ahead and try that. So let's do like, I don't know, number 1, right? So maybe I'm saying this is bonus number 1, or I don't know, something like that, right? So I want a quick animation like that. I'll size it up here. I fill the screen a little bit better. And at this point, I might actually want to maybe size that a little bit more, and get it right. But let me show you kind of a neat thing. I've already broken apart this art right here, which I'll show you in a second, but I can also break apart text. So in this case, I've only got 2 letters. So let's break it apart according to letters. So now the number sign is separate from the 1. So let's now, I'll just go ahead and click on one of these and apply a preset, and I've applied animation to everything, boom, really fast and easy. And that's kind of the dynamic that I often want to be able to do. I want to, I pull together my design, and I want to click on a quick animation. I might click on a couple of these and maybe sometimes fine tune it. Let's say, for example, let's do another example. I'm going to remove this, and a lot of times I need some lower thirds. So here's a lower third example, and what I can do is I can break that apart also and apply an animation. Let's have, I don't know, how about that one? Let's see what that looks like. And so in this case, a lot of times I don't want, I might want to fine tune this, because in lower thirds I usually don't want them to animate in the middle. So I would go to the animations tab here, click on this. I can click on the state option. And what that's going to do is it's going to basically all of these different, I'm going to be editing the state for all of these different tabs or images. And what I want to do is just apply it none. I don't want any of them to animate. And so I can pause it for a little while. Generally in a lower third, I want that to last longer. So it's, because I'm usually kind of saying something while it and having a video going on behind it. I want to match the duration of the video. So in this particular case, I've got 1 second for the animation coming in, 1 duration, and then 1 coming. So this is a 9-second video. And, boom, I'm ready to go. I can go ahead and export. Of course, I would probably change the text too, but I can quickly go ahead and delete the text and then put in my own text here and so forth. Now, there's another kind of neat, these are the animation effects. There was one of them behind the first animation, and there's a bunch of them. Pretty neat. You can apply these, and you can color them, and you can adjust when they appear. You can have them overlay on top of something or underneath it. So, for example, in this case, I don't think I would normally have one of these in this, but let's go ahead and take this and drag it down below. That's what you can do that, and I can set it to play 1 second, which is kind of after everything arrives. And I would typically try to kind of match the coloring better. So let's do that burgundy color that this has. I'm just kind of going for something. And then if I play it, I have that, and then it plays that after a second. And I can tweak that if I want to. So the Easy Animator Pro is designed to do these kind of quick and easy animations, and so that you're able to take little segments of your video and bang them out really fast. So this is version 1.8. I am preparing to release version 2.0. The only feature I'm going to go ahead and divulge on that one is undo and redo. And then we got some other things too. I'll also point out that you can save and open files. So if you're kind of working on something and you want to save it, you can do that. Make templates if you want, that kind of thing. That's how I use it. You can also save and apply. Let's go ahead and click on. You can also save and open your own. You can create your own presets. So if you have some combination of animations that you like, you can do that. There's an even randomized feature. And things like that. So here's, by the way, I did that pause thing where I took the pause out of everything. There's also a shortcut down here for all pause none. Just sets the pause, every single one of them, so that there's no pause. So there's a couple ways to do that. And finally, we have the ability to export to these different formats: SWF for ExplainDO, MOV QuickTime Transparency, MP4, and GIF for animations. Usually, you want to go ahead and use smaller stage sizes for that, but you can make animations for your social media or for websites also with Easy Animator Pro. And like I said, this is not a program to create long videos, but you can a lot of times internet animations are very short, social media, and so this is a good program to work with for that also. So really quick and easy animation program designed to make your videos and your online animations much quicker and easier to create. So thanks a lot for checking out Easy Animator Pro.